The painting screamed so loud, the mirrors cracked and the lights went out. The screaming portrait. Some art doesn't want to be admired, it wants to trap. The first scream came at 3:12 a.m. It didn't come from outside. It came from inside the wall. Ella had inherited her great aunt's house, an aging colonial home tucked deep in the countryside. It was mostly empty, but one thing her aunt left behind still hung in the upstairs hallway. A painting of a crying child. Victorian style. Sepia-toned. A little boy, cheeks stained with visible tears, eyes swollen with sorrow. It was unsettling, but Ella didn't think much of it. Not until the tears moved. The first night, the tears were near the child's eyes. By the second night, they'd streaked past his nose. By the third, they reached the chin. Ella stared at the canvas, confused. Was it always like this? She took a picture on her phone. Compared it to yesterday's. They had changed. Then came the whispers. Soft. Muffled. Like someone crying just on the other side of the wall. She'd wake up at 2:58. 3:02, 3:10. Always minutes before the clock hit 3:12. Always to that same faint weeping. By the end of the week, the whispers turned into full-on sobbing. Then the screaming began. The portrait didn't just emit sound. It unleashed it. Shrill. Piercing. The kind of cry that doesn't come from pain, but from pure, endless terror. Ella ran from her room, shaking, glass crunching under her feet as the hallway mirror shattered. The painting remained intact. But something about it was different now. The child's eyes were open. And he wasn't just crying. He was begging. Mouth agape, frozen mid-scream, arms now reaching forward, something they had never done before. She called a priest. He refused to enter. "It's a cursed painting," he said from the porch, making the sign of the cross. They were common in the 1800s. Some artists didn't just paint sorrow, they bound it. Ella tried to burn it. She took it to the fireplace and lit the match. But the fire wouldn't touch it. Flames danced around it but never on it. The painting didn't char, didn't warm. Then, the room turned cold. So cold her breath fogged. The scream returned, deafening, unrelenting. Windows cracked. Lightbulbs exploded. Ella collapsed, hands over her ears, crying as the house shook. The next morning, the neighbors called the police after hearing the commotion. The front door was ajar. But Ella was gone. No blood. No signs of a struggle. Only one thing had changed. The painting. It no longer showed one child. Now, there were two. A little boy and a girl. Both crying. Both screaming, mouths open wide, painted in a way that felt too real. And if you stand in front of it long enough, you'll swear their eyes flick toward you. That night, the new owners covered the painting with a sheet. It didn't help. Because the screams still came. And now, there was another voice. A woman's. Begging for someone to get her out. The painting has changed again. If you look closely, you'll see something else behind the children. A shadow. No face. Just hands. Pulling them deeper. And every time someone disappears in that house, a new face appears in the painting. Eyes wide. Tears falling. Waiting. Not all art is meant to be preserved. Some art is meant to preserve you.